Y'all, look at these prices. Now, I was looking for a bleach wood desk because I just like the light wood look. But when I typed in bleach wood, a few came up. So I just typed in wood desk. And I was trying to find one. I saw one on Pottery Barn. But just look at these prices. $17.99. And it's, I mean, what? I mean, I understand wood is getting expensive now. That's oak. I get that. But y'all know we can't pay these prices, right? Y'all know we can't pay these prices. Alright, so this is the wood that we're starting with. It's going to be, I believe this is pine, but it is smooth and really nice. Try to get it to focus. There we go. Really nice, really smooth, and decided to go with this just because it's a better quality and it will require a little less sanding once we get to the end, but you're welcome to use whatever wood that you like. Right here.
Good.
Yeah.
And not wood, the wood.
Yeah, the wood filler.
The wood filler.
Yeah, with the wood filler, you're not even gonna see that. I ain't even worrying about the crack. I'm just worrying about the lip.
Yeah, I'll put the wood filler in there. Listen, put the wood filler in there. Let the wood filler down, then come by and grind it down.
Good morning. So I was going to try to make this whole desk build somewhat of a tutorial and show y'all how to do it, but it's been very hard, much more difficult than what I thought, and I'm not quite ready to explain it to somebody else because it's some stuff that I should have did differently myself. But here it is so far. It actually looks good, but it's we gotta stabilize it a little more. And let me see, let me go around this way. And I still have to stain it. I think the biggest part of the whole thing was just getting the wood straight. So like Antonio was saying, his biggest frustration was just not having the proper tools. So this is why you'll see a lot of woodworkers have planers, which like straighten the wood out and all of this different stuff, because that really matters, especially when you're doing like what we did and you're seaming wood together. You need it to be as straight as possible. So that was probably the hardest part. Other than that, you know, putting it together wasn't hard. It's just having the right tools and getting it lined up perfectly as best as possible. So anyway, we let it sit and just kind of settle in, but overall it looks pretty good. So today I'm going to be using this solid stain. This is the color that I'm using, and I'm gonna finish it off. And I did sand yesterday. I did a lot of sanding. Started with like 100 grit just to really get this evened out, because there was a few bumpy parts. So we got that all evened out, and then finished up with a 220 grit to really smooth it out. So now it is so smooth, like you can just run your hand across it. It feels soft and smooth, and it's good. So yeah, so wanted it to be a tutorial, but sorry y'all, I'm not a professional at this yet. I'm still just figuring it out as I go along. And another hiccup situation. So when I put the stain on, it was almost, not almost, it was like white. Here's a test piece, but I wiped it off. So I have diluted it in a whole bunch of water, and as soon as I put it on, I am wiping it off. So I'm putting on and wiping it off, and then I'll go back through with a sander, because I didn't want it white. I wanted it to look like wood, but just light wood. That stain is literally, it's pretty much like a white paint. It says stain, but it's a white paint. It covers like actual paint, like you can't see anything through it. So I had to dilute it a lot with water. So I'm basically doing a whitewash on it, and then I'm going to come back and sand it down again to make it smoother, and then finish it off with some polyurethane spray. Johnny. Yay. Y'all, it actually looks really, really good. Listen. Come on, focus. There we go. Who's spending $1,000? Not me. Not me. Okay? It's not perfect by a long shot. Tried to get the wood to match up, but because the wood was warped or whatever, but still it looked good. It looks really good, and I'm happy with it. So like I said, I wish I could have done a tutorial for y'all, but this thing was a little bit more difficult than I expected, but it turned out real good. So if you want to try it, you can kind of follow along with what I did. Yeah, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below. I will try to answer them if you do try to make this desk. you know what I'll do? So I saw this one guy on here that made this type of desk, and I'll link his video. It was actually the video that I saw that made me believe that, hey, I could do this too. So I'll link that video because he gives a little bit more details than probably what I'm able to give. But anyway, your girl got a desk. Your girl got a desk. And it looks so good, so good, so good. All right, so I'll see y'all on the next one. Be sure to continue to watch The Office Makeover because we're not done yet. There's plenty more to do and plenty more to see here, okay? See y'all on the next one.